most basic measurement of how a company is meeting its fiduciary responsibilities is through its financial performance. And I would be completely disingenuous if I didn't tell you the last few years were tough. COVID hit our industry hard, and we were no exception, with tabs losing money in 2020 and 2021. But the totality of those losses can be summed up in 2 words: supply chain. Very easy. But before I get into the financial impact of the supply chain issues, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for your patience during this very difficult time. Thank you for your understanding, and thank you for the respect you showed us while we worked our way through this problem. Increased supply chain costs of $37.5 million, much of it related to flying product in from our factories in Asia to the United States, accounted for more than 100% of our losses. The way I look at it, we had 2 choices: incur the expense of flying product in, or stay with the status quo and hope for the best. At Tabs, hope is not a business strategy, so we chose the former. And in spite of the financial impact, it was the right decision to do, and we would do it again all over if needed. Thankfully, supply chain issues have improved dramatically. And by the way, so have our financials. Over the last fiscal year, we returned to profitabilities at levels even most cynical analysts would be proud of. Also, I know everyone loves numbers to compare revenue stats, so here are those numbers. We grew our revenue 9% year over year and 26% over the previous year. And for our fiscal year just ended in 2022, we are 92% of our pre-COVID revenues. Overall, even though I always want more, I'm actually pretty happy with those numbers. And what might be certainly the most important and certainly most talked about fiduciary step over the past year was Toshiba's forward-thinking move to secure our print future for decades to come. The manufacturing joint venture with Toshiba. This was a watershed moment in our industry, with a combined worldwide market share between our 2 companies of around 30%. We can tap into amazing efficiencies in manufacturing and open the door for incredible supply chain diversification opportunities. COVID opened everyone's eyes that when manufacturing levels drop, it becomes extremely difficult to manufacture product profitably. Now, through this joint venture, Toshiba has answered that question. The question that begs to be asked now is, what are the other manufacturers going to do? And this leads me to my next step on the future. The most common question I get asked is about the future of print. Some are negative about the future of print because analysts forecast anywhere from a 3 to 9% annual decline globally over the next few years. Or maybe it's the devastating effects COVID had on the print industry, and some see that as a precursor of what's to come. We see things differently. Despite the rise of digital technology, print remains not only relevant, but also essential to business. Print remains a primary means of effective communication and information sharing. Print has a physical presence that digital media just cannot replicate. It engages our senses. It creates lasting impressions. It's tangible, tactile, and interactive. Print commands our way in a way that the digital world, with all its distractions, just cannot.